this video is to review solving rational equations. So your first step is always to make sure that you only have one thing equal to one thing. And if that's not the case, then you want to make sure you do any addition and subtraction before you cross multiply, or if you have them with like denominators, then that's even easier. So what I want to do here is I want to make sure that I do the subtraction here. So I need to get like denominators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 4 over x plus 1 and I'm going to multiply it by x. So my like denominator is going to be x plus 1 times x. So that means I'm multiplying my 1 over x times x plus 1. So that it also has the like denominator of x times x plus 1. And to make things even easier for myself, I'm also going to make this 1 on the other side have the like denominator of x times x plus 1. Now you don't have to do this, but it will make things easier for you in the long run if you do this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. So I have 4x on this side, minus 1 times x, which gives me x, minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. All over my like denominator of x plus 1 times x. Or you could put the x first, it really doesn't matter. And then on this side I have x times x plus 1 and x times x plus 1. Now these are the same denominators on both sides, even though on this side I have my x written first and on this side I have my x plus 1 written first. Lastly, I just want to go ahead and combine my like terms here. 4x minus x gives me 3x minus 1 all over x plus 1 times x, and then this side just stays the same. So what's really nice is that from here you have two strategies. You can cross multiply to solve. But if you find yourself in the lucky case where you have the same denominator on both sides of your equal sign, then you don't have to cross multiply. Because if you have the same denominators, then your numerators must be equal as well. And that's why I did that from the beginning, because it's going to be a lot easier for me now. I don't have to cross multiply. So I'm going to set it up as 3x minus 1 is equal to x times x plus 1. Okay? If I didn't have like denominators here, I would cross multiply this times this and this times this. And then I would solve from there. So 3x minus 1 equals x squared plus x. When I distribute that x, now what I want to do is, it's solving by factoring. I want to get everything over to one side. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So x squared plus x plus 1, and then I'm going to subtract my 3x from both sides. So now I have everything equal to 0. So x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now I need to factor this, and I'm very quickly going to factor this as x minus 1, x minus 1. If you need a review of factoring, please see the factoring video or see your math teacher. And then I know that to solve these, I would just set each of these equal to 0. So x minus 1 equals 0. So that gives me a solution of x equal to 1. Now before I select that as my answer, I want to make sure that that's a valid solution. So what I do, and I'm going to show you this on the Inspire. If you use an 84, then you should make sure you know how to do this on that calculator as well. I got a solution as 1, so I'm going to store that into my calculator. I hit the number 1, and then I want this STO right here. So I hit Control, Store, X, and then I hit Enter. And then I'm going to type my equation exactly as it was. And it was 4 divided by, and here's where parentheses are really important, x plus 1 minus 1 divided by x equals, and the equal sign is right here under Control, equals 1. And then I hit Enter, and it tells me that it's true. And what's really important is that I check to see that the way this came up on the screen is exactly as the problem looked, and it is. So I know I typed everything correctly. I didn't make an error there. It's true, so that means that that actually is my solution. So I know that the correct answer here is C. Right here, just to make sure that everybody knows, this right here means no solution, so don't get confused by that. Let's do one more example together. You could try this one on your own. You could pause the video and see if you got the right answer. I'm going to go ahead and do the problem right now. One thing with this problem is that I'm going to factor the denominator here of this fraction. I'm going to take out an a, so I see that it's a minus 7. So what I notice here is that in order to make my like denominator, I have 1 over a. What I need to do here is multiply this fraction by a minus 7. So what I see is that on the other side, I have 6 over a minus 7. All I would have to do to get a like denominator on this side is multiply top and bottom by a. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because then again, I don't have to cross multiply. It saves me that step, and it saves me some work, and it also prevents me from having any extraneous solutions. So it's really beneficial. So what I get here is 6a all over a times a minus 7 is equal to a minus 49 plus a minus 7 all over a times a minus 7. So I'm going to combine my like terms on this side here. 6a all over a times a minus 7 equals 2a minus 56. And a times a minus 7. So once again, I could cross multiply to solve this times this and this times this, but because I have like denominators on both sides, I know that if the denominators are equal, the numerators have to be equal as well. So I can just say 6a is equal to 2a minus 56. And that saves me so much work and is so much easier to solve. I'm going to subtract 2a from both sides. So 4a is equal to negative 56. And then I divide both sides by 4, and I get a is equal to negative 14. Now again, you would want to use your calculator, store this value for a, type your equations in, make sure that it actually worked. But that is the correct answer. I've checked it. So if you have more questions on solving rational equations, please see your math teacher.